Let's meet Michael and take a look at his little small homestead farm. He used to be very big in pig rearing, but is now transitioning to goat rearing, as it's much easier for him, and he has a lot of forage around him to take care of his animals. Let's take a look.
Even on 3 months. 2 months and 3 weeks.
You are more into color goats.
Yeah.
You used to rear pigs.
Yeah,
Only for
you
pig.
can see it's in the prayer.
So why you stop doing pig rearing? Because pig rearing is on the up here now.
Alright, you have some pipe. See it up on the top. Catch the water from down there.
Oh, you pump the water come up.
But it's too hard for deal it.
Why? What is hard?
The pump heavy. So me have to buy some current pump then. You want to stay in my business. Current pump, gas pump too heavy.
The water,
Struggle me.
Pig require a lot of water.
One power water.
Wash out, clean and something every day. So the water was basically a struggle. You remember pumping, but a gas pump, right?
Yeah.
And the gas pump never put.
You know, go push it to the distance. Have to do it from halfway to half up here.
And then now, here comes me now with my experiment with pigs. I rear pigs and I never wash out the pen.
How you do it?
I'm gonna tell you what the secret was. The same goat on the grass.
Okay.
When I raise pig, I don't raise them small like what you do here. But you see, like all that pen there that you have there now, what I do, I feed the goats with the grass,
Yeah.
king grass. And then whatever the goat leave back, I throw it in the pig pen. All the forages that the goat leave. And the pigs chew it up. And when the pigs chew it up, it turn into a, and pull it up and it turn like, it grind up fine. And then that stay on the ground. And in 1 or 2 month time, you might have 6-8 inches of it.
Okay.
Pigs, if I have a pig.
It have come like a barn.
Yes, it's coming like a barn, like like what you see in America. So if I have this pig pen right here, so now, and I am doing that, right? What happens in reality is that the pigs only feces on one little corner. The only thing I do is clean that one little corner. I just shovel out the manure, not as wet manure, but as dry manure. I shovel it out each day, but the entire rest of pen is grass. Here what happens now. When the pig urine, him usually urine everywhere, and other material drop, it goes down below the grass. But when it goes down below the grass, you see, if you lift up that grass and you look under the grass, there are a lot of insects under the grass. Those insects are taking care of the urine and all the other fecal matter and taking care of everything under there. And it kept the pen clean. I actually had concrete like this, but my pen was clean. It never had no smell. There was absolutely no smell.
Okay.
And you see the area that they mess all the time? I might wash that area once a week, or, you know. And I had 62 pigs. You must come to my farm one day in Kingston, and you will see.
Yeah.
I had 62 pigs on that area that I'm talking about, and I grow them out on that.
You'll see us. Everybody
Huh?
will see how it
No. I only did it as an experiment. I did it for 1 year and then I gave it up. Because I'm afraid of pigs. I don't. I'm not going to the pen with them. Eh? You have to watch your animals and learn and see how them thing there. So I have never, because I don't have hungry goat like that where I go fight. And usually when I'm doing the mango, I spread it so far and wide that they don't have to fight to have it.
So anywhere, then there's a mango.
Yeah, you try and spread it out. Because I don't do this thing like what you're doing. You see, I want to pen it up and thing. I keep all my goats in one area. And then I just probably lock up the ram when I'm ready. And most times I just leave the ram in there with them. I let go all my goats together. They actually kid with everybody there.
Daddy went from.
And if I have a goat that is aggressive, I cut off the horn. And a matter of fact, I de-horn all my goats when they're born. I try to de-horn every goat. So I don't have goats
So like
with horn.
you're a newborn goat. In born with a horn, did you de-horn him or him?
De-horn. Most of the time it's de-horn. I de-horn them. Most of the time. 95% of the time is de-horn.
I don't know that much.
Yeah.
Stuff, you know.
Yeah, understand.
As a mullet goat.
Yeah, you see the horn in this? The horn makes the animal aggressive. And if once you have that horn and that aggression start, you have to be doing all of these kind of stuff that you're doing.
Part them off.
You have to part them off with the horn. But if they don't have horn,
They fight, but not dangerous.
they are not dangerous. And when them start to lick the head itself, it hurt them. And I said, no, this don't make no sense. But when them have the horn, it make a whole heap of sense because they're crashing the horn with the horn. So that's why it's best to de-horn them. People think it cruel and people think all kind of, because I showed a de-horning video to how you do it.
And then the hunting is best at a young stage, right?
Yes, 6 weeks, or between 4 to 6 weeks is the best time to do it.
Okay.
But when they get big like this, there's a wire saw that you can use and cut off the horn.
So
if you want
my
it-
thing now, the horn, is there any flesh that grow within the horn, or the horn is...
Yeah, it is live. It bleeds when you cut it off. Like if you cut that horn, it bleeds, yes. But you cauterize it, and then that's it. Yeah, yeah. You just cauterize. You take the iron and you just burn it, and it just. You just burn it, and
with like tar or what?
no man, you just burn it and it's alright, and it's good to go.
I didn't know that.
Well,
But you have to vaccine the animal first before you dehorn because they can have the
yeah,
tetanus.
the tetanus. Yeah, tetanus is real.
When they
you
get
know.
cut and the bacteria goes in there, so you can.
Okay, okay.
Right, so tetanus is another thing. When you de-horn in young kids, you should vaccinate before you do it.
Look at this one, the other one teeth in breast milk.
Yeah.
You should like it, you know. So you see all them horn that is growing here now? Problem. You see? It makes you work harder. You have to part up and do all of this thing that you see him doing there. Too much work. No. You see, if you don't,
Daddy, it's too long to eat it.
all right, we're going to leave now. We have to tell these gentlemen bye-bye very shortly. All right? You're tired, don't it? You want to go lie down now? All right, come, we're going to leave now. Tell Mr. Lewis that your daddy have to go now because you want daddy time, right?
Daddy.
Yes? All right, come. Hug up daddy, make we leave. Yes, Mr. Lewis, make we walk on time. Very good mother this
It
year.
needs the pig
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is more than about a dozen piglets, you know. Very, very good mother.
Needs to clean.
This is a large white of the ear spanner.
And rip up one pig.
No, the mommy will get vexed. You want to pick them up? Trouble. Come, we can go down closer to them. Come, here's a bowl. Is it a bowl? Go down there, son. Come. Ah, you're dropping the hole.